His message in the wake of a local murder case where the prime suspect is an illegal immigrant.
Plus, other groups in West Michigan are rallying against the former president's visit. Why they say the picture Donald Trump is painting about immigrants is not who they are.
Plus, we're just under a week away from the solar eclipse, where you can attend a watch party right here in West Michigan, and what you can expect.
Covering West Michigan to protect and alert you. This is News Channel 3, live at 5.
No country can withstand this invasion.
And that border invasion, former President Trump says, has only gotten worse since he left office. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Andy Dominiani.
And I'm Jessica Hardhorn. It's been a big day for West Michigan. Hundreds of people filled the streets of Grand Rapids during a visit from former President Donald Trump.
The Republican presidential nominee spoke about border policy today and what he says the repercussions are without proper immigration laws and foreign policy. One of his main talking points, the murder of Ruby Garcia. The national spotlight has been on West Michigan since the 25-year-old shooting death. Police say Garcia was murdered on US 131 by an illegal immigrant from Mexico.
And News Channel 3's Autumn Pitcher is live in Grand Rapids. In Autumn, the former president's visit came with both support and pushback.
Yes, Andy, Jessica, there was a lot of talk about border policy today. The former president highlighting Ruby Garcia's death. But Democrats are criticizing this, saying that the former president is politicizing her death.
Beautiful young woman was savagely murdered by an illegal alien criminal. Under the Trump administration, this monster had been deported, thrown out of the country, wasn't going to be able to come back. Crooked Joe Biden took him back and let him back in and let him stay in, and he viciously killed Ruby.
Garcia was found dead on the freeway March 22nd. Undocumented immigrant Brandon Ortiz-Vite admitting to police to shooting her several times during an argument, then dumping her body. The Mexican citizen was deported back in 2020 following a drunk driving arrest. Trump calling Biden's open border policy out, saying it was the reason he got back into the country. In the past couple of weeks, Trump has highlighted high-profile cases of immigrants illegally in the U.S. being charged with crimes, including the killing of Laken Riley, a nursing student in Georgia. A Venezuelan man is charged in connection to her death.
If you don't want illegal alien criminals crawling through your windows and ransacking your drawers, then you must vote for the fact that we have to throw crooked Joe Biden out as fast as possible, the damage he can do, and we're talking about a certain type of damage. An even bigger damage could be World War III, because this guy has no clue. He can't put two sentences.
We know that many voters are worried about illegal border crossings hitting record highs. Now, we also know that polls suggest that Trump has an advantage over Biden when it comes to immigration issues. Now, Ortiz-Vite is scheduled to be back in court for his first hearings next week. Live in Grand Rapids, Autumn Pitcher, News Channel 3.
Democrats are arguing back that it's Republicans who've not done enough to secure the border, including walking away from proposed legislation under President Biden.
Ruby Garcia's death was a horrible tragedy. And so is every life taken by violence, including domestic violence, regardless of who commits the crime, period. But unfortunately, Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans are hell-bent on exploiting Ruby's death for their own politics. Frankly, I think it's shameful.
Republicans walked away from a deal at Donald Trump's request so he could exploit horrible situations.
The Democrats say the former president lost 200,000 jobs in Michigan and has been promoting violence and extremism.
We continue our live team coverage tonight on former President Trump's visit to Grand Rapids.
And News Channel 3's Carter Landis is joining us live. And Carter, you spoke with one group protesting his visit, a rally that was actually led by an immigrant who is in the country illegally.
Yeah, that's right, Andy, Jessica. That is Hema Lowe. She is the community organizer for Movimiento Cochesa. Now, it is an immigrants' rights organization. They're a nonviolent organization that fights for immigrants' rights. Now, the point that she wanted to make by having this rally was to prove the fact that the rhetoric that Trump was going to spread about immigrants in Michigan, in our country, was not representative of their majority. Now, at this rally, there were people of all ages and backgrounds that turned out to support the cause. Despite the rainy, cold weather, people turning out at Rosa Parks Circle in Grand Rapids to support immigrants' rights. It comes with former President Donald Trump speaking at the DeVos Place Convention Center about the death of Ruby Garcia, allegedly at the hands of an undocumented immigrant.
One tragic incident that it was due to domestic violence. It's not who we are.
The rally starting at 1 p.m. at Rosa Parks Circle, marching down Monroe Avenue, stopping near DeVos Place, in front of where a large number of Trump supporters were gathered.
Refugees are welcome here!
Protesters pushing back against Trump's anti-immigration rhetoric.
It's like a bad representation of, the immigrant community as a whole, I'd say.
Some protesters have been fighting for what they believe in for decades. This couple, Catherine and Donald Kleinebreil, are encouraged by young people turning out to support immigrants' rights. What do you think about the fact that there are people out here protesting for immigration rights and protesting against the rhetoric that Trump is spreading?
I'm proud of them, and I wish there were more.
Donald was born in 1941. He has been protesting and rallying for his beliefs since the Reagan administration.
I think we should accept people today. We got a lot of room yet for people. We need workers. We need workers, hard workers.
Lowe saying she was proud of the overall turnout in a short amount of time.
The quickness of the notice and everything, yeah, we had dozens of people, yes.
Now, there were pro-immigration protesters and Trump supporters alike out here, and they stayed peaceful with each other. There were a few verbal heated exchanges, but nothing escalated beyond that point. Now, immigration is going to surely be a hot topic with both sides throughout the rest of this election cycle. Live in Grand Rapids, Carter Landis, News Channel 3.
We've got everything surrounding the former president's visit to West Michigan on our website. Head to WWMT.com for the latest. You can also download our News Channel 3 mobile app. Search WWMT in the App Store or Google Play. It is free to download.
Taking a live look right now over a wet downtown Kalamazoo on this Tuesday night, and the rain will not be letting up anytime soon. Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson is in the Weather Alert Center with a look at the forecast. Keith?
Yeah, damp and also chilly today, too. And that theme is going to be continuing here over the next 24 hours at least. Let's check out live Doppler radar right now on our 100-mile scan. We actually have now some gaps in the rain, as you see. A lot of West Michigan right now getting a bit of a break. If anything, just a little bit of a mist or some sprinkles. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer there, though. You see the lightning detectors alive. We have some thunderstorms just out over the big lake here, west of Muskegon and Holland. As we put this into motion, you'll see these are mainly moving.